Next stop, we're going to Savers. You guys, the parking lot is packed.
Yikes.
What have we done? This is truly one of my top 3 favorite thrift stores. We did it. Grab your favorite snack, a cozy beverage, and buckle up, divas, because today we're going on a thrift extravaganza. Hello guys, what's up? Welcome back to another thrifting video. My name is Jess. If you're new here, what's up? Welcome. And if you've been around for a while, hello, welcome back. It's nice to see you. Quick TLDR for anybody who's new. I'm Jessica, originally from Southern California, spent many of the last years in LA, and now I live in New York City. I've been there for 2 years, going into my 3rd, which is crazy. And I'm currently back in Los Angeles right now, just for a quick little couple days trip. And of course, we had to do a thrift video. So, on the agenda, I wrote down a list of thrift stores that I could hit and we could just kind of ping pong around. I'm thinking of having this be a today and tomorrow kind of a thing, so we could really just make the most of this thrift extravaganza and just take advantage of the LA thrifting while I'm here. I'm so stoked because I have had the itch to go thrifting for quite some time. Now it has been forever since I've done any sort of theme thrifting video, and I thought that it might be fun to do a thrifting for spring trends and essentials kind of video. So I put together a little list of spring staples, trends, and essentials to keep an eye out for, to point out, to share. I got you with all the inspo. First spring and summer trend that I'm looking for are polka dots. There's so many cute iterations on this trend, and it's one that you definitely can find thrifting. Additionally, shades of green, and particularly a chartreuse or a bright spring lime green, feels like the perfect warm weather color. Scarves and bandanas are always a spring and summer classic, but especially recently, being styled into more fun and creative ways. Animal print beyond just a leopard and cheetah print are so incredibly popular right now. I'm talking zebra, I'm talking giraffe, I'm talking Dalmatian print. Crochet pieces are always big this time of year. No matter what kind of piece it is, it's gonna feel spring, it's gonna feel summer. Would love to find one of those off the shoulder ponchos. I think this green one in the example is so cute. The sequins are one thing that I really want to find. I really like the sequin pieces. Shell detailed pieces. It just feels so fun and summer and beachy, and I love that. Statement skirts are having an especially big moment right now. Color, print, pattern, volume, texture, details, tank tops with beads, embroidery, embellishments. I feel like bangles are a very spring and summer classic, but especially right now, and especially when they're leaning more in that statement piece kind of way. The statement jewelry also expands to earrings, necklaces. Similar to statement skirts, we also have statement pants. I think there's a big theme with all these spring trends, making a statement, standing out. The funnel neck collar is one that I've seen be very popular in New York. This is one that I'm not so interested in thrifting, but still wanted to share. And the last trend to share would be dark wash denim. This one is a great one for your wardrobe because it has so much longevity. And beyond these trends, I also have a few spring and summer staples that I'll be keeping my eyes out for. Pieces include dresses, linen pants, flowy pants, fun and funky pants. I just need some new pant options in my life. And then for colors, things that feel very spring and summer, like shades of blue, orange, yellow, and pink. And I think we're ready to head in. Well, sadly, I did not find anything in there, and it was a touch too busy to really film. I always try to stay out of the way when I'm filming a thrift video. I think just being Friday at 5 p.m., it was poppin'. So while we are not off to the strongest start for the thrift extravaganza, I do believe that we will pick up in luck, that the thrift extravaganza will truly end up being what it is meant to be, and things will only go up from here. Also, I have to say, I don't think it was just me, because I have now seen 3 people exit and they don't have anything in their hands. So I think the thrift vibes were not meant to be. First, we're starting off in the dress section. Dresses are something that I am severely lacking in. I would love just some more throw and go fun spring and summer dresses. Most notably, I'm looking for things in pops of color, a dress with some kind of fun print, pattern, or honestly detail like fringe, sequins. But unfortunately, after perusing this rack, I didn't find anything that was calling my name. Love to dig through a quote unquote designer rack because sometimes there's some really great gems in there. Immediately, I found these lime green flowy pants, and these were an automatic yes for me. So very in line with the spring trend of like bright colors and fun shades of green. Then also, I just love a fun, flowy, funky kind of pant. I came across these vaporwave 80s, 90s, bowling alley carpet kind of pants that were really fun. And then I turned to my left, and what do I see? An entire additional section of dresses. I was so excited because before, this used to be linens, fabrics, stuff like that. And I was so excited to see more dresses because the previous section was, you know, a little bit more on the limited side. Outside of pops of color and shades of green, the next trend we're going to talk about is the polka dot trend. Like, yes, polka dots are trendy right now, but something in this very classic A-line silhouette like this is a great example of how easily you can find a spring trend at the thrift, easy to rewear and style, even post popularity of the trend. I'd say the same goes for cheetah and leopard print. There's a lot of longevity. Depending on the style of cheetah and leopard print, I do feel like it can act as kind of like a neutral sometimes, but of course, as with any print or pattern, there are more fun and funky iterations out there. I would also say same goes with gingham. Gingham is a highly thriftable print. Then I came across this fabulous dress. This reminded me of something that Zendaya would have worn to the Spider-Man premiere. It felt like a combination of two different looks that she's worn to the Spider-Man premieres, and I just love this. Part of me was trying to rationalize getting it, but then I re-rationalized and decided to pass. Suede jackets had a huge moment in fall, but also a suede jacket is kind of just like a timeless thing and is still so wearable beyond just fall. It could be perfect for those crispier spring days. And I love this one from Wilson's Leather. Great crop, great cut, but not my size. Now onto the t-shirts and tops. Flipping through, I came across this Baguio t-shirt and I had to have an Uy, Philippines type of moment. It had to be done. I love the colors and the motifs on this. I love frogs so much. And not spring trend related, but just a cool find is this gorgeous beaded gown. How stunning is this?
Like that funnel neck style, really cool utility style jacket, and almost like a canvas. $13.99. Slip knot, very festival season kind of a style.
Interjecting. What a section.
Into your section.
It's my section. Cameraman.
Girlfriend Collective athletic skirt. I think this costs like $70. $11.
This is my favorite Hello Kitty character, and they never have it on anything. He's like the least utilized IP that they have. And so every time I see Karopi, I'm like, my friend. Love Karopi. I've only been in here for like 3 minutes. I've already found 4 tops. They have such good stuff. I love this place. This is truly one of my top 3 favorite thrift stores, and it's so nice to be back. And I'm so glad that I finally made the timing because they're only open 4 days a week for 3 hours each. And I've missed the timing the last 2 times I've been back in LA. This is very exciting. Chanel dupe. Kind of like this patterning, this cable knit along the front. But I feel like with any sort of rib knit like this, it hangs off me in a weird way when it's this specific fabric. So sadly pass. I want a plain t-shirt. No, that one's not quite what I want. Oh, another Hello Kitty Karopi. Oh my gosh, so good. Oh, I like that. That's fun. chocolate frogs from Honeydukes. Ew. Ooh, I think I totally would have thrifted this maybe like 7 or 8 years ago. Couldn't you see me wearing this? Dresses. There's this scene in Sweet Life of Zack and Cody where London is working out by moving racks, and that's her workout. And I think that every time I shove a whole rack. Ooh, got an Astor the Label dress. I do have a dress that I kind of recently decluttered from my wardrobe. If you guys saw my decluttering video, my only worry is it's an extra small, but if there's time, I really want to try this on. Into the basket, maybe. This is already a full basket. I should also probably mention that we are working against the clock because, like I said, this place is only open for a small window and we are at the end of this window. We did come a little bit later than we expected, so we're gonna make the most. Ooh, fuchsia, Forever 21. Kind of like an 80s prom style dress. Okay, we've got polka dots. Not quite what I'm looking for. I think I've completed my time in this section. Ooh, more dresses. These are a little bit fancier. Sequins, a little bit more like party forward. And I'm looking for like beach vacation forward. Oh, that's so pretty. Spring and summer style pieces that they've curated. Very spring. I love this. And I'm debating on if I like it enough to get it or if I just like the nostalgia because it feels like a very like 2000s. I'm Andy Anderson and I work for a fashion magazine kind of a top. I don't know. I really like it. But also, I think I will leave it behind. But it's so pretty and it's so fun. So also on the list, we have statement skirts. This is a fun statement skirt. It's for someone very tall. Oh, it's Alice and Olivia. Also kind of a fun, springy statement skirt. Any other statements in here? None as such. Ooh, got some more chartreuse out and about. I think chartreuse is gonna be one of those trends that people love or hate. For my taste, it's a little bit too like Mike Wazowski, but I think with the right styling, could be fun. I love this plate. I love a fun plate. Isn't that so cute? I love this dishware. If we still lived here, I would get this set. How cute would this be for hosting? They have little flowers, this olive branch. There's dinner plates and dessert plates. Oh, I love that. I love a cute, fun hosting plate. Sadly, can't bring them back with us. So scarves are super popular for spring and summer, but especially the spring and summer. And I'd been looking for a good square scarf. Look at this. This is so cute. So many styling possibilities. I was also looking at this gingham. I thought that was very pretty.
Are
Hello.
you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, take it ready.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Have a nice day. We did it. I'm so happy we were able to make it here. I was so worried that we wouldn't be able to squeeze in or make the timing for this thrift shop. And I found such good stuff. Like, I didn't get to look at everything. I very much was speed going through the racks, but I looked through the most crucial racks that I wanted to peek through. And I found so many amazing things. And I was sad I didn't get to look through the homeware of the books, but also perhaps it's for the best because limited luggage space, weight, etc. and so forth. So to be reasonable, but oh my gosh, such good stuff. If you ever have the time to come over here during the windows, the pockets of time that they are open, I cannot recommend this enough. It is such a good thrift shop. It's volunteer run and they got great stuff. What can I say? I feel like out of the 3 thrift stores I've been to so far, that was my favorite and my favorite experience. And it may be influenced by the fact that I haven't been there in so long and I've been wanting to go here for so long. I think we're back on track with the thrift extravaganza because that was just so great. It was kind of like a 30-minute mad dash to thrift, and I found so many things in that time. Part of me does fear because of the limited time that I was thrifting that I didn't get a full moment to review and decide yes or no. I also didn't get a chance to try on that dress, either of the dresses actually. So fingers crossed that they fit. I'm between if we head toward Glassell Park to go to Out of the Closet, or if we go to Savers in Arcadia. Arcadia is this way, Glassell Park's this way. It's like,
if we were going to go to the Savers, we would go there first.
Okay.
Because we don't want to go that direction later.
That's a great point. I do also fear Savers a bit in the sense of it's Saturday midday. As any good thrifter or shopper knows, Saturday midday is a very scary time to go thrifting. I think we should do it. Next stop, we're going to Savers. Also, as an aside, this dress without the belt, I didn't make this connection because I had not watched Supernatural last summer, and this was my favorite dress all of last summer, and I just wore it all the time. Now that I've watched Supernatural, every time I put it on, I immediately think I look like Amara. So I belted it and added some accessories. Also, if you have seen Supernatural as well and are a fan of the show, please let me know. I know I have at least one person who has commented on a past video where I referenced Castiel. I put a picture of him and someone was like, okay, Castiel, subscribing now. And I'll say, yes, my people. And who your favorite character is?
Crowley.
Oh yeah, Crowley. Me, Cass, then Dean, then Crowley. I've not finished the show yet. I'm on season 11, so no spoilers. Anywho, that's all. Guys, the parking lot is packed. People are circling looking for spots. Oh boy.
Yikes.
What have we done?
It's like Costco.
I'm telling you, Saturday thrifting it's not for the weak. Oh my gosh, there's so many people waiting for spots. Wait, is that a spot over yonder by the red car?
Scusi. Try to go through the bushes.
Oh, I was trying to get you have arrived in the bushes spot.
It's every 6th grade boy in photo day.
This is so cute. Our living room has this rug. This is Carly Rae Jepsen. Is she coming for me? This is my spot to voiceover because Carly Rae Jepsen has taken over. What I was trying to say pre-Carly Rae Jepsen was that this frame kind of reminded me of this rug that we have in our living room. It's primarily primary colors. It has kind of a more geometric design. And I was caught in the middle between liking this and also feeling it was a little young. So I decided to just keep it in the cart and just marinate on it. I love these. These are so cute. They can't come home with me. And it is a napkin holder. I quite like that actually for only $3.49. I do think this is very funny because I just said I wasn't going to thrift any fragile homeware type of items, and now I have 2 in the cart. But I am letting this one pass though because it is small enough that I could wrap it up safely in my luggage, or if I needed to, put it in my carry-on or backpack. I also thought these yellow plates were so cute. Also would have been great for spring and summer hosting. This pie dish was super cool. It reminded me of my friend Monica who collects these. And after a quick little peruse in the homeware, where I mostly was just kind of getting my bearings because I'm not gonna lie, it was kind of overwhelming walking into the Savers. The first section I decided to start in was dresses. The first dress that stood out to me was this polka dot dress from Anne Klein. It was sleeveless, it had a very pretty drape, and I think a dress like this is one that could be worn a bit more casually, or it could be dressed up for a more professional work type of environment. Then a few dresses down, I found this sleeveless dark wash denim dress. It's perfect for someone who is not a fan of bright colors, but this very much still carries the feel and vibe of summer. And the second thing is that dark wash denim can be so easily styled and worn into fall with some boots and just a bit of layering. Then onto sequins. This dress rack truly had it all. The orange was fun, but a bit too bright for my taste. And unfortunately, the thing with a lot of sequin type of pieces, the quality of the garment was not the best, but very fun and sparkly nonetheless. I perused a bit more through the sequin and sparkly section. I saw this very pretty lilac number, as well as this gorgeous midnight blue sequin dress. This was so pretty. I loved how the sequins caught the light. Oh, this dress was a great example of polka dots, but done in a slightly different way. These are in a more micro scale that they almost don't register as polka dots until you're looking at them long enough or you're close enough to the dress. The scale on the print on this is very micro, which is great for someone vaguely interested in dipping a toe into prints or patterns but doesn't want to like fully commit. A micro version of that print could be a great way to explore. I also found another black tiered maxi dress with poof sleeves. Kind of wish I got this one. You'll see why in the haul. And not long after that, I came across this giraffe wrap print dress from Zara. I really liked it, but then I saw that the price was like $21. I was looking around trying to figure out what was the color of the day, hoping it was green. It was not. Figured I would just hold on to it in the cart, but my thrift intuition was already being like, no, it's okay to pass on this one. Then over in the outerwear section, which I didn't really even look at because I have so much outerwear. Do I really need more? Not at this moment. We are finally exiting the insanity that was New York City winter this year, and I'm so excited to not wear outerwear for a while. So just the briefest of peeks. Then I headed over to skirts where I found this. This was so perfectly in line with my vision, my color palette, the style. I really loved it, but unfortunately it was not my size. I wanted to leave it for another cutie out there, and I have the trust that I will find my beachy sequin skirt when the time comes that it's meant to be found.
We kind of have another, it's like in between an animal print and like a block print. What in the AI slop is this?
See, you need the front framing pieces, but with the lip gloss and the wind, let's head in. I think we have about 25 minutes until they close. Oh, that's kind of fun. Ooh. Bright colors, fun, sequins. Love that. Let's see what we can do. Bluey. Oh, a nice mango tank top. This is kind of a springy kind of piece. That's kind of fun. I don't think it's super my style, but I do feel it's just like a fun, springy kind of top. Shorts. Oh, these are fun. These feel very springy, summery to me. $5. New with tags. Not my size, but I do quite like these. There's quite a bit of Zara in here. I'm just seeing so many Zara pieces. It's always interesting to see different thrift stores and seeing what brands they have a ton of. It really varies, like in Savers earlier. Coldwater Creek, a lot of JCPenney style brands that are always like nice to find. But then there was also quite a bit of Shein, and then here, a lot of Zara, a lot of Mango, and it's just really interesting to see like what brands are most present at each thrift store. Kind of cool. More florals for spring. I feel like this could be styled so very cute, just fun and sequiny, and I love this shade of blue green, and it's only $4. This with a cute little mini skirt. I think this is a fun out and about top. Another kind of zebra type of top. This one's in a zebra print, but it's more of like a giraffe color palette. I think this would look so cute styled with jeans, belted. I think this also would make a cute bathing suit cover up. I think it also would look really cute with one side tucked into a skirt with some heeled boots or just some heels in general. This one's more of like a Dalmatian, which I've also seen be very popular on Pinterest, on social media. Green zebra print. It is very Riddler. Meowy Christmas. I think it may be time to boogie on out. I'm dizzy. Boom. We love. Oh, look. I didn't even see those. Damn, I could have been looking for yellow. It's okay. This is what found me, and that was what was meant to be. We have left with one fun, shimmy, out and about kind of top. We've had quite a great thrift experience today. Quite a good haul ahead. And I think we've done very well on the spring trends. I feel like we saw a lot of spring trends. We got some spring trends. I got some things I had on my list. Good thrift extravaganza. I think that looks good. Something fun to share is that in the next couple of videos, I will have an extreme office makeover video that I'm so excited about. We're painting, we're sewing, we're redecorating, we're putting things up, we're hanging stuff, putting up art that I've been meaning to put up for the longest time, and kind of just getting my office in a general state of go and flow versus right now. It's like functional, but like it just needs a spring refresh. Anyways, hello guys, I'm back home. I'm back in New York City and I'm ready to share this haul with you. I'm so stoked. Nice mix of fun and funky with very simple and casual, which I think is a really nice blend of my style. Also, if you have not subscribed yet and you're enjoying the vibes and you're excited to see the haul, I would love it if you subscribe down below to join the family. I feel that this is gonna be such a fun year for content, for fashion and style, sewing, travel, fun New York City vlogs, so consider subscribing. And thank you if you did. We're gonna dive right in because I do have to run off to a brunch with some friends in just a bit, and I wanted to see if I could hammer through this haul, so we're gonna just go kind of lightning round. First things first in the haul is the top that I'm wearing right now. It is a chartreuse short sleeve button front top. It's originally from Madewell. Fabric is this really pretty crepey texture, which I think makes it very visually interesting and fun for styling. What I really liked about this top, beyond the color feeling like spring epitomized, was the texture of the fabric being almost crepey-like. I think this adds a really nice dimension to such a simple cut and style piece. I really love that because this is a top that speaks for itself. Like I could wear this with shorts, with jeans, with white pants, with simple linen pants, and the shirt is really gonna do a lot of the heavy lifting for making an outfit feel like a fun spring, summertime outfit. So when it comes to the styling, the last bit of accessories and putting together, that part is gonna be relatively minimal. The thing I probably like the least, because I did not get to try on any of these pieces as there are not fitting rooms readily available, so I really had to wing it. The fittedness of the sleeves. I think that is one of my biggest fashion and style pet peeves, is a fitted sleeve where you do have a bit of give. It's not overly tight, but I would, in my perfect world, like a slightly looser or slightly flared out fitting sleeve. Next, we've got another very fun top that truly speaks for itself. This teal square sequined sleeveless top. This is so fun to me. I absolutely love this. I really wanted to find a sequin top or something with shells or capiche shells. Specifically, that's very much on my wish list. As a Filipina, I was trying to find some capiche shell pieces, which I did know was gonna be few and far between and highly unlikely, but the hope was still out there, and the hope is still out there. And if not, and you guys have recommendations for small Filipino businesses that have capiche shell skirts, tops, dresses, pieces, purses, I would love to support a fellow kababayan. Anywho, I was so excited to find this. I just think this is such a fun piece. I also think it feels very Hannah Montana adjacent. I was just thinking that this would be such a fun going out top for summer with a little skirt, with some heels. And though this is typically out of my usual style realm, I'm very excited to style this. Now another fun top that I got is this one right here. Black sleeveless knit top with some fun and funky beading around the neckline. Looking at the design now, I kind of wonder if these are intended to be snakes, like very subtle snake motifs, because it ends in a green rounded beading here, and there's a single circular bead here, which could potentially signify an eye. Either way, I think this is a fun take on a black tank top kind of equivalent. I think this is gonna be a fun alternative when I wanna just wear a black tank top or a simple sleeveless top, but I want a little bit of something. This could be that something. Next, we have something else that I took a bet on, and the other day I tried it on. The risk paid off. The next thing I picked up was this cream crocheted dress. This I was imagining to be a fun spring, summer kind of dress, something that could be a bathing suit cover-up, something that could also be worn on its own. I am just so happy with this because on the rack, this may not look like much, but on, it looked so cute. I'm very excited to wear this over a bikini with hopefully a drink in my hand and the sun shining on my face. Next, we have this gorgeous oversized bandana. I was so excited to find this because a big oversized bandana was, I think, maybe the #1 thing on my spring trends wish list. If you guys have been following my channel for years, you guys know I love a bandana, I love a hair scarf. So now I've seen this huge trend of people styling bandanas over jeans with skirts. And for a while, people have been styling them as tops and just in really fun different ways. And I can never really find a big oversized bandana. Usually I find something that's maybe like a 8" by 8" or a 12" by 12" max. And this is big enough for me to style as a top, as a go around my jeans and tie around my waist, as a little sarong. Like, this is big enough that it has possibilities. And the scarves and bandanas that I currently have are great as scarves and bandanas, solely just hair, neck, purse, etc. But I have not been able to style them as a full-on clothing piece until now. Next up, in the fun pop of color, we have these green flowy pants. Now, I did say that the top I'm wearing is spring epitomized as a color. However, upon additional consideration and looking at the two, this is much more spring epitomized. This is a true spring green, whereas this is more yellow green, more chartreuse. These pants are like the color of joy in Inside Out. They feature a slightly darker green stripe, an elastic waistband, pockets. Bottom of the pant leg, we have a nice split hem, which is so nice for flow and movement as you're walking. Next, another pop of color and a gorgeous dress that some of you might be like, Jessica, don't you own something like this? And yes, I do. I thrifted this dress in the south of France maybe 3 or 4 years ago. However, though these dresses are similar, they also differ. Most specifically for me, they differ in occasion in which I would wear them. This one is a much more relaxed fit. It has this very pretty fluttery skirt, which I really, really like. And this to me feels so much more throw and go, casual. I could wear this with sandals, whereas the other one I've always felt is a little bit more dressy and dressed up, though it is like a very simple cotton. It just doesn't have as casual of a vibe. I'm excited to style this. I love purple. I think it's such a more uncommon color. Like, I rarely ever see anybody wearing purple. I can only think of one person that I have seen wear something purple because it was such a standout moment. And it was this older woman who had this fabulous purple coat, and I really wanted to like scurry after her, but she was just a bit too ahead to where I would have caught up with her. And I think if I had run, I probably would have scared her. And now another dress that you guys might be like, Jessica, didn't you just have a dress like this? Yes, I did. If you watched my declutter video at the beginning of this year, and if you haven't seen it, I will link it up in the cards and in the description box, because if you like just a good classic declutter video, that is exactly what it is. And I go through every single thing in my wardrobe. I try things on and just do a full declutter. So if that's your jam, go check it out. But in that declutter, I decluttered a dress almost exactly like this. The reason I decluttered it, though I loved the style, the silhouette, the fit, the fabric that it was made of picked up every single lint, fiber, hair, piece of anything, to the point that I never wanted to wear it, because even if I fully did a lint roll before leaving the house, by the time I'm anywhere, it picked up so many things, I never wore it anymore. But I loved the dress. So when I saw this, almost the exact same dress, but from a different brand and in a very different fabric. Great 2.0 of a dress that I loved, but in a material that worked for me and my lifestyle so much better. And I'm so happy. Now, before we go into more casual clothes, I thought it'd be fun to break it up with my singular piece of homeware that I picked up, and it's this artichoke napkin holder. I love this so much. I am such a huge fan of fruit and vegetable ceramic pieces. I have quite a few in my home. I have an asparagus jar. What I keep in there are bookmarks, because bookmarks you can never find, so I made a spot for bookmarks. Then I have a strawberry plant pot, which I actually put my chargers in there. Now I have this artichoke napkin holder to join the family. And in the last several things that I've posted, I've just noticed that I have really needed a napkin holder. And now I have one that fits the aesthetic and vibe of my home. Also, I'm doing a little time check, and time has flown quicker than I thought it would because I talk too much, and it's about time that I need to go head out to meet my friends for brunch. So BRB. I'm back from brunch. It was a nice time. I've changed the scenery because we kind of lost the lighting from earlier, but I think I've made it work by moving closer to the window, setting up some ambient lights, and I think it actually looks pretty good. Let's get back to the haul. We're gonna start the casual section off with the activewear I found. The first of which is a chocolate brown classic workout skirt from Girlfriend Collective that you guys actually saw me thrift at Bridge Thrift. I've yet to try this on at the time of me doing this haul. I will be trying it on for the first time when I do the try on, so you guys will know how it fits better than I do. And activewear piece number 2 are these purple shorts from Puma. As you guys have seen, and as you will continue to see, I have really been gravitating towards fun pops of color and infusing them all throughout my wardrobe. For workout attire especially, I love a fun pop of color. If you guys saw my Switzerland vlog, and if you haven't, you totally should. You guys will see that to be true. Not too much to say on these. Next up, we have a couple of tank tops in some pops of color. The first of which, this is just your classic cotton tank top. I thought this would be a great throw and go in a nice pop of color. I find that all of my most favorite tank tops are in neutral shades, so I wanted to have some pops of color into the mix for spring and summer. And with this being such a simple base, I think I'll have a lot of fun and versatility with styling. Second tank top, also in a shade of blue. This one is in a lighter shade with a beachy station wagon graphic print on the front. This is a top that I specifically got for beach days, pool days, going on vacation. I just want to throw something over what I'm wearing. I want to just pop on with shorts. This is probably not something that's going to be necessarily in my everyday styling rotation, but this is very just beach, pool, summer. And our last t-shirt is this little baby tee from Brandy Melville. And the color on this is just this gorgeous kind of gray-y, blue-y green. It's so beautiful, it's so soft. This is just such a beautiful color. That pop of color that, as you guys can see from the haul, I have really been loving. So cute. And that's a wrap on today's haul and a wrap on today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you had fun coming along on this classic thrifting type of video. It has been so long since I've gotten to do a thrifting video like this. It's, as I shared in my vlog, I'll put it on screen, this vlog, I talked about why I don't go thrifting as much. So if you missed this vlog, go watch this. If you're wondering, why don't you post as many thrift videos these days? This video has all the answers, but I had such an amazing time doing this video and I hope you guys enjoyed as well. Like I said earlier, if you enjoy videos like these or want to see more fashion, lifestyle, day in the life in New York City, the occasional travel and crafty sewing type of video, definitely make sure you subscribe down below. And if you want to see more fun day in the life type of things, I have been posting quite a bit over on TikTok and on Instagram, so make sure to follow along there at JESSICANEISTAT. Most recently, I have been chronicling my trip to Argentina. I went on a yoga retreat there and did so many fun activities. And if you want to see that, like I said, TikTok, Instagram. And that is officially going to be it for me today. So thank you guys so much for watching today's video. I hope you all have an amazing rest of your day. I love you guys so much, and I will catch you in my next video. Bye, guys.